Hello, everybody, and welcome to Strange Magic Tarot. My name is Christine, and I'm going to be doing a reading for Scorpio today. Hope everybody is doing well, having a great week. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to force your story to fit. And remember that the roles can be reversed. Alright, what do we have for Scorpio? To be fair. Soulmates. So somebody needs to be fair with their soulmate. No place like home. Regeneration. So somebody may be at home doing some healing work. No place like home. Somebody wants to be fair or needs to be fair. Come to the edge. Somebody needs to take a risk here. And deep knowing. So somebody could also have some high intuitive gifts here. Okay, so the other way I can see this is somebody wants to be fair to their soulmate because they know that there's no place like home. So they're doing some healing work. That's a 10. 46 breaks down to a 10 or a 1 so they can have a new beginning. They want to take the risk because they have a deep knowing about this soulmate connection. Or someone here has a deep knowing about this soulmate connection. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? Not holding on. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, so somebody's letting go here. Ooh, Tower is in the obstacle here, so everything is... somebody might be avoiding a tower, but this is the challenge. Yeah, everything has fallen apart already because somebody let go, it looks like. Yeah, somebody else is investing somewhere else or planting seeds for themselves. Yeah, Moon in reverse. Somebody's come out of some sort of an illusion. Maybe somebody wasn't holding on because they were trying to cause a tower for you to get your investments, but you've come out of this illusion. There's no more secrets. Yeah, you were dealing with a tyrant here. Somebody that abuses their power, needs control. Yeah, you don't want to be involved with this person. Emperor in reverse. Could be dealing with an Aries that had some type of plan or choices to make. Yeah, they had planned to separate from you. So yeah, they wanted to cause a tower to get investment. So somebody didn't have good intentions. Yeah. This is really a jerk here that you're dealing with. They wanted to get these investments and then planned to separate from you. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, cause you some sort of grief here, sadness, crying over spilled milk. Yeah, you got yourself away from this toxic environment. Devil in reverse. So yeah, they may have planned this, but they may be the sad ones now because you're the one that got out of toxicity. You've regenerated. You did the healing work. You were fair to your soulmate. You did have a deep knowing and you came to the edge, but when somebody treats you in the energy like this, they just want full control, my way or the highway. Yeah, it's no good. You took the blinders off the situation and got yourself away from the toxicity fast. Yeah, or fast, you moved real fast in your healing process and you became the High Priestess. Yeah, you had an awakening here, which is beautiful. So this High Priestess, that's why the Deep Knowing card is up here. So you followed your intuitive abilities in this situation. And now somebody's grieving over this situation because you've gotten yourself out of toxicity. You healed. Maybe you did spend a lot of time at home here, and now you've had a deep knowing about this situation. Let me see the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, things are delayed here. There won't be. Yeah, somebody that was already invested with a family. Yeah. So that's what they were there for. They wanted your investments for their family, which is real sick. The Emperor in reverse, he could easily do the work himself and go out and actually run an empire, right? So this is just somebody that's very lazy, very controlling. an opportunist, somebody that was taking advantage of you for some money, causing delays, causing tower moments, and when they had no intentions of holding on to you from the beginning. They just wanted some money. Yeah, they wanted to keep you stuck here. When they were emotionally unavailable, King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they weren't putting in any effort at all because they didn't want to argue. Maybe about work or a group of people here. Yeah, so they turned their back. There's no hope. They're defeated in this situation because they were already committed. King of Pentacles. Yeah, now they're getting karma. Whatever they were doing here didn't work out. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Let's take a look at the Moon in reverse. I want to see. Queen of Cups. Yeah, they had you in a third party situation. That's why they rejected you. So I think they were after your money here. Seven of Pentacles. Your investments, or they wanted you to plant seeds when they already had a family with a distorted feminine here. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, death in reverse though. Somebody probably didn't want to make the changes that they had to make. They had to be fair, right? And so yeah, that's why Spirit stepped in. This tower could be divine intervention because Spirit could see what they were doing to you, and they were going to allow this to continue. Not to a high priestess and not to a soulmate. Yeah, so now they can't move forward. They're out in the cold, in regret, in lack, because everything backfired. Yeah, they got married and had a new beginning. Dumped out this cup of love. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so it's not going in their favor. Let's see this Emperor in reverse. Pushed you away. Yeah. Or now they may, yeah, no, I think they pushed you away. Seven of Wands. You had to defend yourself here. Now you're getting good news because you took action here. You're beautiful. You're confident. You're too confident for this person. Yeah. Queen of Wands. But they definitely had you. That could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine here. It doesn't have to be though. Just somebody very attractive, confident, taking charge of their own life. And maybe this Emperor in reverse, this tyrant here, is defensive now because yeah, you're getting good news and you're moving forward. Yeah, they were a trickster. They were trying to trick you into this Two of Cups relationship, or there was some sort of manipulation here around this Two of Cups relationship. Yeah, now this King of Wands here, now they want to take action, but they're worried because you're at peace. Yeah, ooh, see that somebody has some bad attitude. That they wanted to manipulate you. Maybe they wanted you to be worried, but you're at peace after this betrayal. That's Ten of Swords. Yeah, you called judgment and you quickly became a high priestess after this situation. Let's see. Two of Swords in reverse. Taking the blinders off. Yeah, you have clarity now. This is not what's going to be happy here. This isn't wish fulfillment. This isn't satisfying, and somebody just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. So this may be somebody that you have been in a relationship with before, and it could be your twin flame, actually. Yeah, a past life relationship. Now they have no options. They've missed this opportunity, and they're heavily burdened. Yeah, because they feel lied to. Now maybe somebody in their life lied to them as well. What's the outcome of this situation, please, Spirit? Looks like it's already closed out. Yeah, you're not giving to this situation anymore because you had an awakening. You know what's up. You have a deep knowing. You ran away fast and called final judgment because somebody betrayed you here. Yeah, you're at peace. Somebody wants you to be worried or crying over them. This fire sign that you're dealing with. Yeah, they were just being manipulative in this Two of Cups relationship. This was a soulmate. Now they're not putting, or everything has come to a complete stop. Yeah, they like getting attention or clout from other people. Yeah, you're disappointed in this person heavily. Yeah, because they treated you like shit. They were cruel. unfair, maybe even very critical of you. Yeah, you weren't happy here, so you got yourself unstuck and you set up your own boundaries. Yeah. Empress energy. So you've done a lot of growing through this whole process. Beautiful. Somebody was being very unfair and reckless, so you ended the cycle, and now they're stuck. Now they're stuck. So good job for staying in balance and doing all the growing that you had to do, because it's not easy when somebody's putting you through a bad situation like this. I want to take a few of these here. Scorpio. Could be dealing with Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Cancer. I already said Aries. I think we have all the signs here anyway. Let's take a few of these. Spirit speaks, seek wisdom in prayer, but also have an open dialogue, advice, judgment, talks. Hidden thorns, look beyond the romance to discern true intentions. Beware illusion and depth. So, yeah, Spirit had to speak here. Because this was an illusion. So that's why the Tower was there. Spirit had to come in and block this from going any further, because you were giving all your love to this person and they weren't treating you fairly. Yeah, they were wild at heart. A desire for freedom leads to running away again, trapped, unstable, and impulsive. So that, to me, this card is the same as the Knight of Wands, the player card. Somebody, they have a wild heart. They feel trapped. They have to be a player. They're impulsive and unstable. Yeah, so you laid this to rest. Let go of lingering disputes and make peace together. Finish, release, and healing. So that's exactly what you did. And you're still probably doing that. This was a mischance. Something that should have come together is not going to be coming together. Don't have regrets. Cherish the moments that you had together. Somebody is absent, lonely, and present. So yeah, this is over. Avoid burnout. Fiery passion is consuming. Sustain a lasting balance. So intense, offset, and stabilize. So somebody needs to figure out why they, do the things they do. Let's just put it that way. Storms of love. Conflict is an opportunity for growth and change. Nurture, progress, and rise. And that's what you have done. You've taken all of this negativity and you've used it in a good way to change and to heal and to grow into the highest version of yourself, which is really nice. Turbulence. Heal unsolved conflicts with kindness, not anger, care, concern, and gently. And you did it without fighting back. You did it without throwing a fit. You might have set some boundaries, but you didn't go after this person. You handle things with peace, right? Shards of love. Past trauma leaves scars. Take time to heal yourself. Broken pieces shattered. Yeah, this person may have shattered you, but you still handled yourself with peace. Very high vibing. It's beautiful to see. But this person was very cruel to you and didn't give a shit about you, seriously. When they should have. This was a soulmate connection, and they had to be fair. So you had to separate from this situation, and Spirit forced this separation, it looks like. Shining sign. Trust in the universe's plan and follow your heart. Omen meaning destiny. And you know that. If you have a deep knowing and you're the high priestess, you know that you just need to keep following your heart and listen to Spirit, and you are in the right direction. So this is really beautiful, you guys. I hope that helps. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.